In 1929, the Great Johan van Oldenbarnevelt, also called the JVO, was launched. She was 586 feet long and 74.8 feet wide, with a draft of 36.1 feet. The ship was put into service for the Netherland Line in 1930 and would continue this purpose until 1941, when she would be transformed into a troop ship during the Second World War. Following the war, she was returned to commercial service and sold to the Greek Line in 1963. At this point, the JVO was already almost 40 years old, and there was little updates to any equipment on board since her construction way back in 1929. Surprisingly, she had also passed her safety inspections, so there was no concern in that aspect. Keep this in mind for later. So, JVO was renamed Lakonia and put into cruising service. Her end would come in December of 1963. Lakonia departed on an 11-day cruise to the Canary Islands. 3 days into the cruise, at 11 p.m., most passengers were up in the ballroom for a party deemed the Tropical Tramps Ball. One crew member, though, was making his way through the halls just to notice something horrible. Thick plumes of smoke leaked from the hairdressing salon. Soon alarm was raised, but soon the fire had exited the salon and was making its way through the corridors. Drastic extinguishing attempts were made, but it was already too late. Most passengers never noticed the fire alarms as they were too quiet. By the time they awoke, though, fire had already entered the cabins. Subtle chaos ensued as passengers and crew tried desperately to escape the burning Lakonia. By the end of the disaster, over 120 people were dead from drowning or from the fire. The Lakonia itself ended up sinking days later as it was taken under tow.